when a part of you dies. Sometimes, whether it be a situation, a experience, a feeling, a memory, a dream, or even a person affects you and a part of you dies, it changes you forever. Does that make sense? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I speak all about self-sufficiency in the physical, spiritual, and financial planes. Today, speaking a little bit about when a part of us dies. Because the thing is that as much as we can do self-development and personal development, there are things that change us forever. And it can really change us forever. And I want to explain a little bit of what happens. I'll obviously share a little bit of how that's affected my life, but it's important to share these ideas because we must know that we are not alone when we're going through these types of things. So it's happened to me in many different ways. And what happens is that a part of you dies and you carry it forever, and you grow around that part of you. It can be slightly changed throughout time, and it isn't as simple as a part of you that dies, like a piece of hair or a piece of skin that falls off of you, and it's dead skin. It's something more like a separate element. Think of it as almost something that is typically liquid and solidifies. It can change afterwards as well. So what I mean by this is your perspective on it can change the way it affects you, but it'll always be something that you carry. It'll always be something that grounds you in the pain that you felt when it once affected you. This has happened to me in relationships, love relationships, where, you know, even now I think about different people that whether I was in the wrong or they were in the wrong, it doesn't really matter. But the way that the relationship transpired and the position that it's in now, there is a part of me that is changed forever and is somewhat lifeless because of how things happened. It happened to me in trauma, right? Like something, multiple times things have happened to me, and a part of me changes forever. A part of me dies. And I'm sure you guys have felt this as well. And of course, it also happens when someone in your life also dies. They take a piece of you that is very unique, and you can find similarities in other people that remind you of them, but that specific person takes a part of you with them. It's almost like the piece of you that they were responsible for, and that part of you is affected forever. I've had this happen to me multiple times. I've been surrounded by death pretty regularly in my life, and an uncle of mine actually just passed away last night, which is why I wanted to make this video. His name was Vladimir Cruz. He was a very, very great guy. He was 39, and it was a tragic death. We're still figuring out the specific details of how it all happened. It happened in a public area, and there were people involved. And we're trying to figure out, you know, who was responsible for what, but there is a part of me now that is changed forever. And what I understand from a straightforward grieving perspective is that not to come to conclusions. It's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's everything all at once. And it changes from moment to moment, but there is a part of me that has changed forever. I do believe that each time a part of us dies, it happens for a reason. And I do believe that it gives us perspective and it matures us. And I also believe that it is part of our purpose. It is part of the work that we are destined to be a part of, and we're all destined to pass on completely, at least, for our physical bodies, from what we understand. So I wanted to make this video because many of us can feel like we should be happy all of the time. And as much as it is an enjoyable feeling and we should be joyous and grateful, perseverance and what we do when things aren't going our way is really, really important. So whether it be you had an expectation, right? You had a career goal, you had a travel goal, you had a relationship goal, you had a vision of the future that you feel was taken from you. And now every time you think about it, it affects your mood, and a part of you feels dead, like a timeline and a version of you that was once alive and had the potential of being alive is now dead. Have faith and patience and give yourself a lot of grace. It's all for a purpose, and just because it is all for a purpose doesn't make it easy. But that's why we must be patient and have grace with ourselves, because we just don't know. We don't know these things, and we can't know for certain, and we just have to have faith that it's all part of this purpose. It's all for a reason. And so have your journal exercises, listen to your music, take time, hold on to the abundance frequency through times like this. And if you haven't watched yesterday's video, you should, on the Dance of Abundance, because that is a really good perspective to try and upkeep during these times. Even if the frequency slows down a little bit, it still can be an abundance frequency. Give yourself a lot of grace, show yourself a lot of patience through these times, because it does take time, and we may never fully heal, but there is a part of us that does heal when we persevere through the tough time and show up as abundant beings. There's a part of us that is healing, whether it be ancestral or a trauma we've once forgotten about, or a trauma that we didn't realize, or just a skill set that we didn't know we needed that we're developing for the future. It is very healing to show up for yourself and to be strong for yourself and others in your community when a part of you dies and when a part of you changes. It's handling that devastation and really working through it and surviving and overcoming it. That is the artwork that, again, is not easy, but is very, very important and very, very needed. So if you yourself are going through a period of grievance, again, whether it be for a timeline, a relationship, or just something that just devastated you emotionally, or maybe you just don't know, like maybe you're just going through a down period and a part of you has changed forever, know that you owe yourself grace. Remove the shame, remove the judgment, and give yourself time and find the purpose. Turn the pain into purpose. It's up to you. The work is yours. The choice is yours. You have free will. Know that you're not going through this alone. I'm grateful that you found this video, and I'm grateful that you are here working through it, giving yourself the time to figure it out, because it is a team effort here with all of us on this planet. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like so that we can boost it in the algorithm and other people can find this video. If you yourself have gone through something similar and would like to share some kind words, or you're going through something and you want to just share it, I recommend you do in the comments. If you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you know someone that possibly could benefit from these words, please share it to them. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is very much a video that is needed on our channel, and is a conversation that does not end here. We will have it many more times. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.